In a dramatic escalation of military cooperation between Tehran and Moscow, Iran has received its first Russian Mi-28NE attack helicopter, marking the first confirmed delivery from a 2023 procurement deal. This arrival comes at a time of intensifying U.S. military pressure on the Islamic Republic, with American forces visibly repositioned in the Middle East and threats of direct action in the air. Today we break down what this helicopter is, why it matters, and how its arrival could tilt the strategic balance in a region already on edge. What is the Mi-28NE? The Mi-28NE Night Hunter, known by NATO as the Havoc, is a dedicated attack helicopter designed to engage a wide range of targets, armored vehicles, troop concentrations, and even slow-moving aerial threats like other helicopters and drones. This is no light reconnaissance bird. The Mi-28NE sports a 30mm automatic autocannon under the nose, hardpoints for air-to-ground missiles, rockets, and bombs, heavy armor and advanced avionics for all-weather, day-night operations, a tandem cockpit with a pilot and weapons operator for lethal precision. In other words, it's a dedicated gunship built for battlefield dominance at low altitude, comparable to U.S. Apache helicopters and optimizing Iran's firepower for hostile engagements. Photographs of the helicopter in Tehran show it inside a hangar at an aerospace facility, wrapped lightly and without rotors attached, consistent with recent overseas transport and initial inspection rather than combat deployment. Experts geolocated the hangar to the Pars Aerospace Services Company, suggesting the helicopter is undergoing acceptance checks, assembly, and familiarization by Iranian crews. Although this is the first confirmed delivery, it does not yet indicate how many Mi-28NEs Iran will ultimately field. The original contract did not disclose total quantities. This delivery isn't occurring in a vacuum. In recent weeks and months, the United States has significantly stepped up its military presence and posture in the Middle East, including deployments of carrier strike groups and air assets as tensions with Tehran rise. Statements from U.S. officials have emphasized readiness for possible direct strikes against Iranian military infrastructure if conditions deteriorate, especially in light of domestic unrest and geopolitical flashpoints. In this environment, Iran views assets like the Mi-28NE not just as offensive tools, but as critical components of its survival strategy, particularly if Iranian airfields or conventional aircraft could be targeted early in any conflict. The Mi-28NE's flexibility is one of its key strengths. It can be used for close air support of ground forces in contested zones, anti-armor operations against tanks and armored vehicles, suppression of enemy air defenses, SEAD with standoff weapons, day and night combat ops thanks to advanced sensors and night optics. It's also designed to operate from both prepared airfields and austere locations, a valuable trait for Iran, which anticipates its major air bases could be potent targets in the event of war. By dispersing helicopters to remote sites or covert locations, Iran forces adversaries to invest significantly more time and firepower to suppress its aerial capabilities. What does an attack helicopter mean in the broader Middle East context? First, it boosts Iran's conventional firepower along borders and in potential theaters of conflict, whether the rugged mountains to the northwest, the deserts of the east, or the Strait of Hormuz, where naval tensions are routine. Second, the Mi-28NE can provide close air support for Iran's allied militias and partner forces across the region. From Iraq to Syria and beyond, Iran's network of allied groups could benefit from air assets that can strike with precision and speed. Finally, this helicopter broadens Iran's deterrence posture. Its presence sends a signal not only to Tehran's neighbors, but to Washington, that Iran is upgrading its military toolkit in response to perceived threats.